Hey there, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be discussing whether you need to do biceps and triceps. So this is a super common question that I get. Do I need to do bicep and tricep exercises? Or do I need to do like a whole arms day? And I do want to preface this with, if you are a bodybuilder, what I'm about to say, and I feel like this is for pretty much every video that I make, obviously the information that I'm providing is not necessarily for everyone. There is no one type of exercise that works for everyone. There's no one diet that works for everyone. So all of this stuff is really nuanced. So I feel the need to sort of like give you that caveat. So if you're a bodybuilder and you're gonna listen to what I'm about to say, you're probably going to disagree with me, and that's okay. I'm not really talking to you as a group. I am talking to the type of client or the type of people that I work with the most often. And that's going to be adults who are over 40, who don't have a ton of time to train, who aren't really all that interested in spending tons of time in the gym. They're busy, they have kids, they want to get healthier, they want to get a little bit more fit, they want to look better in general, but they're not necessarily interested in competing in a bodybuilding competition, not necessarily interested in becoming an extreme athlete of any sort. So I wanted to preface what I'm about to say with that. So do you need to do biceps and triceps? And the short answer to that is no, you don't. I'm going to give you a few reasons why. The first reason is that when I have somebody that I start working with, typically I'm only able to get somebody to work out 1 or 2 times a week max. Most of the people that I work with, they're not into working out. They don't even like it. They're forcing themselves to come and see me. And then if they're only once a week, I'm forcing them to do 1 other workout per week. So we are not going to focus on exercises that don't really get them a whole lot. So things like single joint movements, bicep curls, that doesn't do a whole lot for you. We're going to be focusing in on the major multi-joint movements. So it's going to be the 5 exercises that I talk the most about when it comes to training. That's going to be squat, deadlift, chest press, overhead press, and row or pull down. Now, yes, I do add in other movements because there are, just for variety, and there are multifunctional movements, so I try to get my people to train in different planes of motion also. So we're doing some rotational work too. But in general, the big 5 movements are going to get you 90% of your result. So if I can get somebody to do those with some focus 2 to 3 times per week, that's where most of their results are coming from. So no, I'm not having them do bicep curls and tricep extensions. Now, the other reason why you don't necessarily need to do these, what I would call accessory movements, is because when you are training, so let's say, for example, you are doing a push-up, or you're doing a chest press, or you're doing an overhead press. So watch me do a push. Look what muscle gets worked. So a pushing exercise, it works your chest, okay? The major muscle group that we're working there is the chest, but the tricep is a helper muscle to that movement. So it is getting worked without you necessarily having to do that single joint movement. When it comes to your biceps, if you are doing pull downs or if you are doing a row, you are working your bicep muscle in addition to the big muscles in your back. So you are working those muscles in a very natural range of motion without having to do those single joint exercises in addition. Now, that said, do I occasionally throw in, like depending on a client's cycle or even my own training cycles, do I add in bicep curls and tricep extensions? Sure. It really is just dependent on the client and their goals and what they're looking to achieve. So what I would tell people who are asking the question, well, should I do an arms day? Should I add in bicep curls and tricep extensions? Do it if you have the time. If you are getting to the point where you enjoy working out and you want to throw in a little bit of extra at the end of your workouts, by all means, do the accessory work. So I would tell somebody to do their major lifts. If I'm writing a program for somebody, you're going to do the major lifts that I set out for you. And then at the end, if you have time and you want to and you feel good, you're going to throw in a couple of sets of accessory work. So accessory work would be anything that's going to help you bring up an area of your body that you feel is lagging or lacking. So for some of us, it might be biceps. So if you want to see a little bit more, like you want more strength in your biceps or your triceps, that's where I'm going to say at the end of your workout, we don't want to detract from your big movements, which are going to get you most of your result. But at the end of your workout, go ahead and throw in a couple of sets of bicep curls or tricep extensions. Same thing goes with abs. I don't tend to do a separate ab day for people because you're not going to get as much out of that. So if you want to strengthen your abdominals, you want to work on core stuff, do it at the end of your workout if you have the time and the energy. Along with the abs thing, I did another video that kind of went through that, and I'll try to link that below in the comments or in the description of the video. When it comes to, most people are doing bicep curls, so bicep curls and tricep extensions, so that's the one that's going to make the back of the arm pop a little bit. They're doing it because they want definition. And you can do all the bicep curls that you want. You can do all of the tricep extensions that you want, all of the different variations of those exercises. It is not going to give you definition. Same with abs. You can do all the crunches you want, and you are not going to ever see definition in your abs. You will strengthen. You will strengthen those muscles, but you will not get definition. Why? Because you only get definition if you don't have body fat covering those muscles. So if you're looking for definition, yes, it's important to strengthen the underlying, so the muscles that are underlying, but you also have to lose body fat if you want to see them. So, and that ends up bringing us back into the nutrition side of things, where you have to operate in a calorie deficit, a slight one, for a little while, and that way you're going to shed body fat over the top of the muscles. So don't go do bicep curls and tricep extensions and crunches and all of these exercises thinking that it's going to give you, like the bicep or the tricep that pops out and that people can see. It won't. You need to lose body fat to see those muscles. So with that said, I hope that this was helpful. Like I said, if you have time at the end of your workout, go ahead and throw in those things if you're looking to bring up an area of your body that you feel is lacking or that you want to work on strength. But beyond that, if all you're willing to do each week is work out 2 to 3 times, make sure that you're focusing on the big multi-joint movements that are going to get you 90% of your result. So with that, I'm going to let you go. If you have questions, you can pop those below in the comments, or you can email me at kellybailey1980@gmail.com. Talk to you again soon. Bye.